Hey guys. So I know this is strange. I don't usually do this. I'm just being really lazy today. Didn't feel like getting camera ready. Anyway, this will be a general love reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As always, the messages here are general, they're for the collective, so if anything doesn't resonate, just leave it for someone who needs to hear it. Remember that there is no gender in tarot. If I pull a queen, I could still be talking about a man. I'll pull two separate energies. The first I'll call yours, the second should be your person's, but if they fit better in the opposite, just switch sides. Same goes for cross watchers. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you need to book a private personal, all that information is in the description below, as well as the pinned section of the comments. And I have also linked my friend's channel there. Make sure to check her out. She's really awesome. I cannot talk today. Okay. Okay, tell me about Virgo and love, please. Okay. We have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. So your overall energy is the King of Cups, water energy. We have the Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, whew, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Four of Wands, the Chariot, Cancer energy. Bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Wands. You know, I feel like emotionally you feel really blocked right now. Like, you feel very emotionally detached. I feel like right now you can kind of only come from this thinking space and you might be sort of isolating. Trying to just sort of figure life out. And you could have been dealing with a Cancer here, possibly married to one, with that Four of Wands energy. And you feel like you really have to emotionally detach from the situation and kind of move forward here to get back on track, because this was just way too much. I feel like this person is trying to kind of have a conversation here with you, and it's very different for you now, because before you may have been really emotional, and at this point you're kind of only in your thinking brain. And I feel like the trust that you're being asked for here, you just don't have for somebody. You know, I don't know if the conversation that they're having with you now, it took too long to get there, or if you recognize that this person is just very immature and that they're not giving the whole truth, you know, but something here makes you feel like you really need to keep your distance from this person and kind of like just emotionally detach and heal. Obviously, they're trying to get you to do the opposite, and they're trying to get you to trust them, but I don't think that you do. I think they left a bad taste in your mouth in the past here. Okay, tell me about Virgo's person. Okay. So we have the Emperor, Aries energy, Have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Fool, Aquarius energy, the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, Leo energy, Death, Scorpio energy, the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, Nine of Wands at the bottom, that so the Six of Cups keeps trying to pop up here. I don't think that this person likes to be alone. They may have an actual like abandonment issue, and this might be part of why they try to control you. I feel like this is a very controlling person. And I don't think that their intention is to control you in a bad way. It's just that they have, this serious abandonment issue. So basically they, in their mind, they have to be in a commitment. They do not want to be single. And right now they have a lot of regrets. And in their mind, they can make it work. They can change things around here. In their mind, you just want some more stability, and they can do that. They just need to make the right choices. And at the same time, I feel like you're not really, it's like they're really trying to talk to you, but you're not giving them a lot of energy back. And they're starting to recognize that this is really over here. But I feel like they get into this kind of like, almost like rude or aggressive energy because they have this, it's like you're abandoning this person and they have an abandonment issue, And I feel like most of the games that they play are based off of that, but they got the wrong one this time. They got the wrong person for this shit. And I feel like they also recognize that they play these games out of trust issues and that they're kind of getting what they get. The Sun and the Seven of Pentacles, it's being made clear to this person that they're reaping what they have sown here. They made the bed. Now they have to lay in it. And it looks to me like they're going to have to deal with this abandonment issue on their own. Okay. So tell me what's coming up here for Virgo that they don't see. Okay, we have the Star, Aquarius energy, the Devil, Capricorn energy. The Six of Cups is back out. Five of Swords, Justice, Libra energy. The Seven of Swords, the Empress, Libra Taurus. The Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords. There's a lot of fives. Fives are changes. I think this person might have made you actually kind of look into the fact that, maybe in the past you've been extremely, codependent in relationships, or you realize that this person's very codependent, because with the Nine of Pentacles, it's, that's kind of the opposite of the Devil. But I feel like they played off of your triggers. Like whatever your devil energy is here, maybe you were really addicted to this person. And they are a soulmate. I have the Emperor and the Empress out here. So, maybe you have kids with this person, or you were actually married to them, but in your mind, this shit is toxic, period. I feel like you just have decided that you need to have faith to move on from it. It's almost like, this person did open up a scar for you to look at. It's almost like they showed a light on your childhood traumas. And I feel like, for a really long time, you may have even been like a triggered person with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. I feel like, you stuck around and you let this person take you out of character. They had you fighting and competing for them, which is not something you actually want to do in life. So I feel like the idea with this person was to teach you boundaries. And I feel like in your mind, they deserve what's going on here. Like, you're willing to basically run away from this person. I feel like that's what you're doing here with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like you were stuck in chaos for most of your life without even really paying attention to it. It was like this very subconscious thing where people could trigger you, into a lot of fear and anxiety, and that you've been walking around with trust issues forever, and this person made you look into them. And now that you have figured out what this is all about, you're kind of like sneaking away to get your life together and get it back on track here. This is moving out of chaos into the calm. But I feel like this person broke your trust for the very last time, and also made you look into the fact that you tend to stay in situations with people that are not safe and that do break your trust. You were forced to look into that, and I don't think it'll ever happen again. So in your mind, this was this person's divine purpose in your life. One is that you need to learn to trust yourself when it feels like things are off, and when it feels like you're being lied to, and when it feels like you're being manipulated, right? Learning how to walk away then, instead of staying and allowing a person to further play on your trust issues. I feel like most of the relationships that you've dealt with in your life have been with people who were very sneaky, disloyal, had some really toxic qualities to them, and they have kind of held you back in life and kept you gaslit. Like, at some point, maybe you started gaslighting yourself in the situation, But there's full recognition of that here, and the want to almost fight for your life. Maybe you didn't realize how deeply hurt you've been walking around. It's like you can't be distracted from it now. But of course, with this information coming in and you realizing these parts about yourself, it's like you've really transformed into a whole other person, took the lesson for what the lesson was, and learned to trust yourself, set boundaries, and have absolute self-respect in the situation. And I think that this person is not expecting that, and it is going to blow their freaking mind. I think that they're used to being able to play these toxic games with you. In the advice, I have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Woo! We have strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. And I have opportunities unfurl like a fern even without warm sunlight. I feel like this decision makes you very anxious. It's almost like obvious to you that you do need to leave and kind of walk away from this person, but it's not that easy to do for you because you just feel like you are deeply in love with this person and still very heavily attracted to this person. Maybe you feel like you'll never find a love like this again or something, and that's just not true. We have opportunities here. I feel like this person left you in the dark, and those days are kind of over. Whatever they feel like they're keeping from you here, they definitely can't. You know the truth about this person and what they've been out here doing and what they're doing to you. And something about this, brought you back to your childhood and that root. And I feel like that's what you're concerned with working on, is like healing the inner child and making sure that you get back to a space where you're making the correct decisions in love. And I honestly feel like I'm also looking at a person who's with the 8 and the 9 of swords and all this sword energy over here. Like if this person may have made you a very anxious person and an insecure person. So this decision that you're making here will bring back your security and help you clear up some anxiety. It's sort of like this person made you weak, and you're just pulling back your strength. I think it's really going to shock them. All right, that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see you soon.